season has all been building to this. And now, first-round games and home field settings. This place is going to be rocking. And welcome to Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. As we'll see the number 9 seed in this playoff, the Indiana Hoosiers, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Humstreet. The playoff is here, and let's not wait any longer. Let's get this going. Team is out there, and here we go. The college football playoff about to get underway. Fielded in the end zone. It's Kelly. He'll be tackled at the 21. That's good work by the coverage team. The offense with 3 tight ends now on first down, trying to create a mismatch. They'll run it to the right side. Gets the first and still running. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
Chris, I don't know. There's just something about that Bama uniform. When they run the football, it just feels right. It's a combination of having those big offensive linemen, a really physical approach at the line of scrimmage, and backs that are able to pick up first downs like that right there. Beautiful play.
Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. He keeps it on a design run. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 37. Alabama comes up with the line quickly. Quick pass, the catch is made. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up 4th down. The offense stays on the field in this opening drive. They'll go for it in their own territory. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. A running play called on 4th down. They stop him at the 49, but that'll be a first down.
Gutsy call here by this offense. Early in this game on a 4th down, they decide to go for it, and they come up with the first down to be able to move the sticks and keep this drive alive. The gutsy call pays off for the offense.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. On first down, why not keep it on the ground? Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. To the air, it's Lyle. The short completion of the tight end. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, and then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
And there's the handoff. Able to fight for a decent gain here on that running play. 3rd and short here on this playoff. It's the 9th play of the drive coming up. Some confusion on the snap count. A false start cost them 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Strong opening drive. This is play number 9, but it's 3rd down now. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. But it's incomplete, and that will now bring up 4th down.
Well, they go to the air to try to pick up this first down, but it just wasn't meant to be. Defense was ready, made sure to force them into this 4th down situation.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Trying for a 4th down completion. He's got it, enough for a first down. They finally make the stop, but a chunk play there moves the ball inside the 10.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
1st and goal, handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
Touchdown! As they claim the lead in this playoff game. This offense comes out, immediately gets points on the board. Welcome to the playoff.
Man, that's coming out on the field with a purpose. Look, it's playoff time. Everything you prepare for is earned here and now. And that opening drive was the fruits of that preparation.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And here's the return from inside the 5. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. Stuff for no gain, an inspired crowd here tonight.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, is unable to hold on to the football.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. The receiver makes the catch.
Well, big decision coming up now for this offense. I think they thought they might get this first down, but now 4th and 1. Offensive coordinator and head coach talking about it. Are you going to go for it?
Here we go. The coach rolling the dice. 4th and 1 in his own territory. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. They can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
Well, this is exactly what can happen when you're overly aggressive and things go bad. And I get it when it's late in the game when you're trying to climb back into it. But to have a turnover on downs now, man, this one could hurt you.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. They'll change the pre-snap look now. To throw, it's Lyle. Short throw complete to the tight end. Stopped right there at the line. No gain. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. On the move now. They'll try a pass here, but they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over, and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. And the lead remains at 7 after the miss.
Oh, off the upright there. Boy, he hit it clean. It was end over end. I thought it had a real chance, and the ball just kind of kept moving on him, and then doink, right off the upright.
Quarterback will throw it off the run pass option. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Here the defense was committed to stop the run. And in an RPO, that's a dangerous thing to do. The quarterback sensed that, just pulled the ball out, got it out to the right flat for some good yards.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Hand off to the single back. The stop made at the 45, but enough for a first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs.
All right, Chris, here comes that tempo. Sometimes just getting that first down will kick them into that gear.
They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Defense is coming after him. Wide open downfield. And they finally get him down, but a huge gain to wrap up this first quarter. So Alabama will take the lead into the quarter break here. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Using his legs on the scramble. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
Well, this is why the offensive coordinator trusts his quarterback on these RPOs. He made the right read, was able to pick up some good yards. Now they have a second down and manageable. Wouldn't be surprised if they run that RPO again.
He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. He's got it near the end zone. Touchdown, Indiana, as they get on the board here in this playoff game. And now here comes the point after attempt. Kick is good, and the kicker got clobbered. Flags all over the field. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. That's a deep kickoff, hammered out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. He hands it off from the gun. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
So 2nd and 7 at the 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. Back to throw. It's Lyle. Looks to the left. Pass caught. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Well, the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Makes a quick catch. Breaking free at the 35. Comes out of bounds after a solid gain. Alabama comes up with the line quickly.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. Second down, looking to throw it. He makes the grab. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down. After missing a field goal on their last drive, they got to produce something here on 3rd down to even get into field goal range. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Short throw, running back makes the catch behind the line of scrimmage. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal right there.
I thought the defense did a pretty good job here on this 4th down, but how about the quarterback? Throws an absolute laser to get that one in there for the first down.
The Tide offense line up here on 1st and goal. Looking to pass. It's Lyle. Running back has it on the screen now. Brought down at the 2 after the catch. The offense close to punching it in. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout before halftime.
That's a good job by this defense of understanding where they are on the field. They obviously don't want to allow this offense to get into the end zone. They rallied the football on that pass and able to keep him short of the goal line.
Design quarterback run. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Alabama. That kind of execution, a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
And the extra point was up and good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? And the returner is brought down. First play of the drive now, they're backed up at the 12-yard line. throw now on first down. Caught quickly. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2. And the Hoosiers tussle to the line to run the hurry up. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. The junior able to bring him down quickly. They'll have to hurry now. 2nd down with the clock ticking. And he'll set up to throw. The pocket breaking down. The pass rush gets home.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat. So here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 41. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Back to pass. It's Lyle. Grab by the receiver.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Someone on the line there moved a bit early. Offense gets a 5-yard penalty. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Now it's 2nd down here. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Timeout, Alabama.
Second down after that previous play. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. The senior tries to take a shot, but overthrows his man. The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. It's an out route, the catch made. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a real nice gain there.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Makes the grab. It's Bain. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Alabama getting set for the 1st and 10 now. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. To throw, it's Lyle. It's a quick grab. That's a quick tackle, but they picked up solid yardage on that short throw. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Wow, they get positive yards here, but you have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Catch is made down the middle. The tackle is made. But the offense is now set up with a 1st and goal from the 8.
This defense has got to do a better job in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, and this offense could have 50 on you by the end of this game.
Here's the snap, looking to throw here. And it's incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
Just a misfire here by the quarterback. These are tight windows, man. They open and close so quickly, you got to almost anticipate where you're going to put the ball.
So, with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. So from the left hash, this is just a chip shot. Now, timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. They'll set up for the chip shot on the left hash mark. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. And they add to their lead. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Alabama will kick it off to start the second half. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Back out on the field. The running game's really been held in check so far. Let's see if they can get it going or if they choose to pass and try to cut into this lead. They'll tackle it right at the 31.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
The Hoosiers will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down.
Well, this defense has been lights out all year long. In fact, it's been one of the best pass defenses in the country. Big reason why they're in this playoff, and they're living up to that standard today.
So here we go. They're going to go for it on 4th and inches in their own territory. He's looking to throw. Snags a good throw. Takes it out to the 44. That's good for a first down. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength.
Well, this coach isn't holding anything back today. Plenty of time left, and the confidence to go for it is very telling of the faith he has in his guys.
Second down after the incompletion. Looking to throw again. Makes a quick grab.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. And the Hoosiers pick up enough yardage to get a first down. The offense going with the hurry-up.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a 3rd down, you trust that offensive line to come up with a first down, and they get it.
Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right.
So much pressure on the defense against the RPO because you're always going to be wrong if it's executed correctly. Here, they were determined to stop the run. The problem is you leave yourself vulnerable to a throw into a flat. The right flat's open, the quarterback makes the right throw, and look at these yards.
The Hoosiers will have 1st and 10 here.
The offense comes up with a huge gain. It looks like they're going to go up-tempo. Keep this momentum going and keep the defense as much as you can on their heels.
And they'll go right back to him on 1st down. They bring him down, but that play moves him into scoring position. 1st and 10 from the 11.
Boy, this defense seems to be confused. That's back-to-back big carries for first downs. They better get it together, or this could be an easy drive for this offense.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Looking to throw it on first down. Looking to the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Hoosiers. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
Point after, up and good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Bringing it out, it's Kelly. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. Receiver in motion now. A solid game to spot the ball to 31.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Here comes a handoff. He'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. He's running out of time here. Caught over the middle. It's Bain. Breaks free. They make the stop, and it's a big play with a 31.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and the receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
The back's got it. He shreds the tackle. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact, but that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Dropping back. It's Lyle. The pass rush closing in. He's got it right near the end zone. And he scores. Touchdown. Clemson Tide. So the offense flexing real quick and stretching their lead here in the second half.
Now that touchdown gives you a little bit more breathing room, but now it's up to your own defense to help preserve that lead so you go back out and build onto it in the second half.
No problem with BAT right down the middle. He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Hoosiers offense is back out there on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. He'll hand it off. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. And the Hoosiers hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Picks up the first, looking for more. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32. Here comes the up-tempo offense.
What a big game by this offense, and they're now going to kick to that up-tempo. Kind of sense that the defense is a bit on their heels, confused, looking to the sidelines. A great time to go hurry up.
that second down play here. Play fake, looking to throw. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
Tries the right with a quick throw, and he can't connect. The gamble doesn't pay off.
Chris, I understand being down a couple scores, it's fourth down, you've got good field position. Hey, let's keep this drive alive. I understand why you go for it. Unfortunately, not able to execute it. This could cost him the ballgame.
So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. And they chase him down outside the pocket for a sack.
Well, this offense better get it together. First sack of the game, and it's by a defensive back to try to set the tone.
The offense will look to regroup here at 2nd and 11. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Touchdown, tie. He broke away, and they couldn't catch him.
Well, that's his second touchdown catch already in just the first half. You can guarantee the coach on the other side is trying to make every adjustment he can to slow this guy down.
And the BAT puts them up 17 now. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. And the returner will be brought down. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. Play action here on first down. Let's it fly to the wideout. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Incompletion sets up a second down. Now they'll run it on the toss. Makes the catch, but the defense breaks in the ball, and it's a short game.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
The Hoosiers will send the punt team onto the field. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. Here's a wrinkle now. They go to the Wildcat formation with an extra blocker. Let's see how this works out. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right. It's a solid gain out of the Wildcat, but not enough for the first down.
Chris, this is a great game, but I'm always so impressed with the offensive line because they sell this as much as anything. The quarterback's making the read, trying to figure out if the defense is committed to the run or the pass, and then he's going to go the other direction. He makes the right throw here out to the flat to the right, but the offensive line showing the defense it's a run look is what opens this up eventually for that nice game.
So Alabama will take the lead into the quarter break here. With 3 quarters in the books with a chance to stay alive in the playoff at stake, let's take a quick look at the stats so far. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down.
Here we go, here we go.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Looking downfield, it's Lyle. Grab near the sticks. It's Bain. He finds some space. And make the tackle, but that play moves it inside the red zone.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. I mean, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Back in motion now. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Quick pass to the flat to a receiver. Tackled after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line. Alabama comes up with the line quickly. Grab behind the line. It's Spain. You maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
They decide to throw the football down inside the 5-yard line, and the defense is there to keep them short of the end zone. Good job and great execution by the defense.
Looking for 6. Touchdown! They are pouring it on now. This quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
He'll return it from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And here comes the Indiana offense back out on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Going for a big play downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Indiana.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. Quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. And it's picked off in the end zone.
Oh, man, that was not a great throw right there. Pass is intercepted on the 2-point try. You have to wonder why they decided to go with that call.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Kelly. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved him right down the field. Can the defense make adjustments? Running out of time in the pocket. Caught in the backfield. It's Kelly. He brings it down, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
And I've really enjoyed watching this guy play all year, and it's been great to see him in person today, making good decisions, accurate throws, and keeping this offense moving.
Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. To the air, it's Lyle. Quick throw to the flat, it's a screen.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
Quarterback making some changes at the line. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down. QB keeper all the way. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. No punt. Offense still on the field. Going to go for it on fourth down. Looks like Alabama will have the first down.
Well, Chris, as you know, a lot of teams are willing to follow analytics and go for it and take chances on fourth down. They've been able to do that today, and it's really paid off for them. They're now 4 for 4 on these fourth down chances.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. That's a design quarterback keeper. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss.
You know, a lot of times you see teams go up-tempo when they've got momentum. It comes off to a big gain. These guys are struggling, and yet here they go, going back to old reliable, trying to get back to the line of scrimmage again.
Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Tackle made after a huge gain all the way to the 40.
How about that play call here, Chris? I mean, I'm thinking they're going to run the football and continue to work this clock. This gives you an idea how much confidence they have in their passing game and this quarterback being able to throw the football with the lead in the fourth quarter, completion, and you're able to...
And he busts loose right down the middle. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Alabama. They continue to roll up the score.
What a long run for a touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
And now the try for the two-point conversion. Scanning the field. It's Lyle. And he makes the grab. A successful two-point try. And they bump the lead up even more.
Well, I thought the defense did a pretty good job of defending this two-point try, but let's give all the credit to the quarterback and the receiver for being able to be in sync and in rhythm to come down with that catch and the 2 points.
So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And here comes the Indiana offense back out on the field. Their championship dreams not quite dead yet, but it's desperation time. They've got to get something going right now. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
My gosh, Chris, it's been a rough night for this offense and this poor quarterback. Took a shot there as he released the ball, and the defense is just teeing off on him here late in these obvious drop-back situations.
The tight end makes the catch. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion.
Got it.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Lets it go quickly. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Back to throw again. And is intercepted. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. This has been a tremendous performance by this team. Now just the finishing touches. Run out the clock and let the party begin. Scanning the field. It's Lyle. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Hey, I get that passing the football has had a lot to do with you building up this big lead, but at this point in the game, man, take care of your players. Get them out of here healthy, run the football, and get out with a win.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Short pass finds the tight end. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And that run produces a decent gain. Here's the second down play. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Grab down the middle. It's Bain. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 now.
22-1.
Leaning on the run game here. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
The defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Chris, it's funny. I think this quarterback underestimated the athletic ability of this linebacker. He sees zone right away. He's thinking he's got some underneath windows and opportunities to get the ball to his skill guys. But this linebacker steps in front of him and makes a heck of a play.
We'll try to run it with the option. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Alabama looking to convert on 4th down here. Looking downfield. It's Lyle. Quick throw to his receiver. He's got it with room to run. They make the tackle, but that first down should secure their spot in the national championship game. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
The coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
Wants to throw it. Catch made on the out route. And he stopped short. The 2-point try fails. They can't build on their lead here. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery.
Hey, it's the 4th quarter here. They're trying to get that football back. I don't blame them. Unfortunately, they couldn't come up with it.
First down, looking to throw the football. A deep shot to the left side. And it falls incomplete with just 6 seconds remaining to play.
You know, trailing by this much in the 4th quarter, the defense playing smart. They know you've got to take some deeper shots to try to get back in this game with a big play. And the margin of error for this quarterback shrinks with every pass attempt.
And the catch is made way downfield. That's a big gain, but they could have used that when this football game was still in doubt.